Age Gap Love Nandini and Vikram's unlikely episode 10 celebrating milestones and embracing new horizons. In the weeks that followed their heartfelt promises, Vikram and Nandini settled into a season of celebration. It was a special year, marking 25 years since they had first met, a milestone that felt both unbelievable and yet inevitable. They decided to commemorate it in their own quiet way, a day dedicated just to the two of them, reflecting on everything they had shared. The morning of their anniversary, Vikram surprised Nandini with a handwritten letter. Over the years, they had often written to each other during significant moments, but this letter was different. It was a love letter that captured not only the past but also his dreams for their future together. As Nandini read it, her heart swelled with love and gratitude for the man who had been her anchor and her greatest support. Touched, she presented him with her own surprise, a photo album she had secretly created, filled with pictures and mementos from their travels, family milestones, and intimate moments together. Each page was a chapter in their journey, capturing the love that had grown with each passing year. They spent the day together, revisiting the places where their story had begun. Vikram took her to the cafe where they'd had their first real conversation, where they had spent hours talking about their dreams and passions. They laughed about the nervousness of those early days, the feeling of being drawn to each other despite their differences. As evening fell, they had dinner at their favorite restaurant, sitting by candlelight, talking as if they were just beginning their story. Each word, each smile, was a reminder of how much they had grown, both as individuals and as a couple. After dinner, Vikram looked at her thoughtfully. "You know, Nandini, all those years ago, I worried about whether our love could withstand the challenges that life would throw at us. But I look at you now, and I know that every step of our journey has made us stronger." Nandini nodded, a soft smile on her lips. "I think love like ours is rare, Vikram. It's a love that doesn't just survive time, it's a love that thrives, no matter what. We've seen each other through everything, and yet, here we are, still growing together." As they shared a quiet moment, the warmth of their connection surrounded them. They knew that this love, this partnership, was something they would cherish for all their days. Returning home, they shared a toast to the years ahead, knowing that each new day was another opportunity to deepen the love they had found. Their love story, timeless and resilient, was a reminder that sometimes the greatest adventures are the ones you take together, side by side, with hearts open to whatever the future holds. For Vikram and Nandini, their journey was far from over, it was still unfolding, filled with the quiet beauty of love that endures through every season. And as they looked into each other's eyes, they knew that no matter what lay ahead, they would face it together, with love that would carry them through it all. As the seasons changed, so did the rhythms of Vikram and Nandini's life. The bustle of daily routines mixed with moments of deep reflection, particularly as they approached the milestone of their 25th wedding anniversary. This anniversary was not only a celebration of their love but also a reminder of their individual journeys and the paths that had brought them together. One afternoon, as they sat together on their patio, sipping tea and enjoying the gentle breeze, Nandini turned to Vikram with a thoughtful expression. "You know, I've been thinking a lot about how far we've come," she began. "There were moments when I doubted our choices and the age gap between us. I wonder if you ever felt the same." Vikram looked at her, his expression warm and reassuring. "I did have my doubts, especially at the beginning. But I've learned that love isn't defined by age or circumstances. It's about the connection, the understanding, and the support we give each other. What matters is how we choose to navigate our differences together." Nandini smiled, feeling the familiar comfort of his words. "I remember when we first met. I was so caught up in my business and my life, but you made me pause and reflect on what truly mattered. You brought a sense of balance into my life that I didn't even know I needed." "Likewise," Vikram replied. "Your passion and determination inspired me to pursue my own dreams more fiercely. You taught me that it's okay to embrace change and growth, regardless of where we are in life." With a nostalgic smile, Nandini added, "Those early days were so full of uncertainty, but they were also filled with magic. Our connection grew out of shared moments, those late-night talks, our spontaneous adventures, and our dreams for the future." As they reminisced, they decided to take a trip down memory lane. Vikram suggested they revisit places that held significance in their relationship, where they had shared their first kiss, where they had fought and reconciled, and where they had celebrated important milestones. The next weekend, they set out on a small road trip, revisiting these cherished locations. They laughed as they recalled silly arguments and shared intimate moments, each stop revealing another layer of their history together. At one stop, the cafe where they had first met, Nandini picked up a pastry that they used to share. "I can't believe it's been so long," she said, taking a bite. "Yet it feels like just yesterday." "Time is a funny thing," Vikram replied. "It can either fly by or stand still, depending on how we're feeling. But I believe we've made every moment count, don't you?" Nandini nodded, her heart full. "Absolutely. And I feel like we're just getting started. With every chapter, our love deepens, and I can't wait to see where our story goes next." As they continued their journey, they realized that their love was not only a foundation but also a catalyst for growth. Each experience had shaped them, and with every moment spent together, they continued to build a future rich with possibilities. Returning home that evening, Vikram and Nandini felt invigorated, not just by the memories they had revisited but by the future they had yet to create. Their love was a beautiful tapestry woven from the threads of their past, and they were excited to add more colors and patterns as they embraced the years ahead together. As Vikram and Nandini embraced the comfort of their routine, life offered them another twist, an unexpected opportunity that would challenge them both. One afternoon, while sorting through some old boxes in the attic, Nandini stumbled upon a collection of letters and photographs from her younger years. Among them was a letter from a former mentor, urging her to pursue her dreams in fashion design. Nostalgia washed over her as she read the letter, recalling her passion for fashion that had simmered beneath the surface while she built her business. With renewed excitement, she brought the letters to Vikram, her eyes sparkling. "Look at this. I had almost forgotten about my dream to design clothes. I even considered starting my own line back then." Vikram studied the letter, then looked up at her with a smile. "Nandini, this is a fantastic opportunity. Why not revisit that dream? You've always had a knack for style and creativity." "But Vikram," she hesitated, "I've built a successful business already. I don't want to start something new and risk what we've worked so hard for." He took her hands gently, his expression earnest. "You don't have to give up everything to pursue something new. You can explore this passion on the side, at your own pace. And I'll support you every step of the way." Inspired by Vikram's encouragement, Nandini decided to take the leap. She began to sketch designs during her downtime, pouring her heart into the creations she had always dreamed of bringing to life. Vikram noticed the spark in her eyes returning, and it filled him with joy to see her embrace this new journey. Weeks passed, and Nandini dedicated evenings and weekends to her designs, experimenting with fabrics and styles. She even started a small social media account to share her work and connect with other aspiring designers. The response was overwhelmingly positive, fueling her determination to pursue this newfound passion. Meanwhile, Vikram did his part to help her thrive. He arranged a small showcase in their living room, inviting close friends and family to view her designs. The event was intimate yet vibrant, filled with laughter and excitement as everyone admired her creativity. Nandini felt a rush of pride as she showcased her first collection, feeling grateful for Vikram's unwavering support. After the showcase, Vikram took Nandini aside, beaming with pride. "You were incredible tonight. Your designs are a true reflection of who you are, and I can see how much joy this brings you." Nandini felt a mix of emotions, happiness, gratitude, and a hint of fear for the unknown ahead. "I never thought I could find the courage to do this. Thank you for believing in me." "Always," he replied, wrapping his arms around her. "Just remember, it's not about where this journey leads, but about embracing the passion and joy it brings you. I'll be here, cheering you on, no matter what." As Nandini continued to explore her passion for fashion, Vikram's support and encouragement allowed her to flourish. Together, they realized that pursuing dreams, no matter how late in life, added depth to their love and allowed them to grow individually and as a couple. With their bond stronger than ever, they both embraced the adventure ahead, excited about the new chapters waiting to unfold in their love story. Each day was a reminder that life is about more than just what you've achieved, it's about nurturing the dreams that make your heart sing, no matter your age. As Nandini continued to explore her passion for fashion, she was met with both excitement and challenges. The initial thrill of sharing her designs had ignited a new spark in her, but the reality of starting a new venture began to set in. While she relished the creative process, the practical aspects of running a fashion line, like sourcing materials, budgeting, and marketing, proved to be more demanding than she had anticipated. One evening, after a particularly long day of juggling her existing business and her new design venture, Nandini sat at the kitchen table surrounded by fabric swatches and sketches. She felt overwhelmed and disheartened. Just then, Vikram entered the room, noticing her furrowed brow. "Hey, how's it going?" he asked, taking a seat across from her. Nandini sighed, running her fingers through her hair. "I thought this would be easier. I'm struggling to find the right suppliers, and managing my time is a nightmare. I feel like I'm failing at both my business and my dream." Vikram leaned forward, his expression empathetic. "It's completely normal to feel this way, especially when you're taking on something new. Remember, every venture comes with its hurdles. It doesn't mean you're failing, it means you're learning and growing." "But what if I can't keep up?" she asked, her voice tinged with worry. "Then we tackle it together," he said confidently. "Let's break it down. How about we set aside some time each week to focus on this? I can help you research suppliers or handle some of your business tasks so you can focus on what you love most, designing." Tears pricked at Nandini's eyes as she felt the warmth of his support. "You really would do that for me?" she asked, touched by his willingness to share the burden. "Of course. I'm proud of you for pursuing this dream, and I want to see you succeed. We're a team, remember?" Feeling buoyed by his encouragement, Nandini smiled. "Okay, let's do it. I can't promise I won't get overwhelmed again, but having you by my side makes it feel possible." Over the following weeks, they created a structured plan. Vikram helped Nandini prioritize her tasks and find reliable suppliers for her materials. He also took charge of marketing her designs, using his network to spread the word about her budding fashion line. As they worked together, they not only streamlined her processes but also deepened their connection. They spent evenings brainstorming ideas, laughing over creative mishaps, and celebrating small victories, like receiving her first order from a local boutique. However, as the excitement grew, so did the pressures of balancing both of their businesses. One particularly hectic day, Nandini received disappointing news: a shipment of fabric she had been counting on had been delayed. Frustrated, she found herself in tears, feeling the weight of the world on her shoulders. Vikram, sensing her distress, approached her with concern. "What's wrong, love?" She took a deep breath, her voice shaky. "I just can't catch a break. Every time I feel like I'm making progress, something else goes wrong. I'm starting to wonder if this was a mistake." Vikram wrapped his arms around her, holding her tightly. "Nandini, remember that every path comes with its obstacles. It's okay to feel frustrated, but don't lose sight of why you started this. You're following a dream that brings you joy. Let's take a moment to breathe and regroup." Feeling comforted in his embrace, Nandini nodded. "You're right. I need to remember that it's okay to stumble along the way. I just need to focus on one step at a time." With Vikram's support, Nandini refocused her energy. They took the time to re-evaluate her plans, identifying alternative suppliers and timelines. Together, they created a strategy to navigate the challenges, fostering a sense of resilience and determination. As they faced the ups and downs of this new journey, Vikram and Nandini realized that their love was not only a source of strength but also a reminder that they could conquer anything together. Every challenge they overcame brought them closer, reinforcing their belief in each other and the power of pursuing their dreams, no matter the age or the obstacles in their way. As Nandini delved deeper into her fashion design venture, she quickly found herself at a crossroads. The response to her initial designs had been overwhelmingly positive, with several friends encouraging her to take her creations beyond the living room showcase. They urged her to consider launching a small collection online or even participating in local craft fairs. The excitement and possibility were exhilarating, yet the fear of stepping into unfamiliar territory loomed large. One evening, as she shared her thoughts with Vikram over dinner, she found herself torn. I love the creativity and passion I feel when designing, but I'm worried about the practical side of it all. What if I can't handle it? What if I fail? Vikram listened intently, then set his fork down. Nandini, every great journey begins with uncertainty. Remember when you first started your business? You faced the same fears, and look where that took you. You didn't just build a successful business, you created a legacy. She nodded, recalling the countless late nights and sacrifices she had made to establish her first venture. You're right. But this feels different. It's more personal somehow. Exactly, he encouraged, leaning closer. That's what makes it special. This isn't just about a product, it's about expressing who you are. And even if it doesn't go as planned, it will still be worth it for the joy it brings you. You'll learn and grow, just as you did before. Motivated by his words, Nandini decided to take the plunge. She started small, designing a capsule collection and launching an online shop. With Vikram by her side, she navigated the logistics of setting up an e-commerce platform, organizing photo shoots, and marketing her brand. He was her sounding board, offering practical advice and encouragement every step of the way. As the weeks rolled on, Nandini's designs gained traction, and she began to receive orders from people who had discovered her online shop. The thrill of seeing her creations in the hands of customers was exhilarating, but it also came with its own set of challenges. Managing inventory, customer inquiries, and fulfillment soon became overwhelming. One evening, as Nandini worked late into the night, Vikram found her buried under a mountain of fabric swatches, sketches, and orders. You need to take a break, love, he said gently, placing a hand on her shoulder. You're pushing yourself too hard. I can't. I need to keep up with demand, she replied, frustration creeping into her voice. What if I lose this momentum? Vikram sat beside her, taking a moment to gather his thoughts. I understand the urgency, but burnout won't help you or your business. Why not consider bringing in some help? It could be an intern or a friend who shares your passion for fashion. You don't have to do this alone. The suggestion resonated with her. Nandini realized that she had been so focused on proving herself that she had neglected to lean on the support system around her. You're right. I've been so caught up in this that I forgot I don't have to carry it all on my own. With renewed determination, Nandini reached out to a local fashion school, inviting students to apply for internships. She was amazed at the enthusiastic responses, and soon she had a small team of eager assistants to help with production and marketing. As her workload became more manageable, Nandini found joy returning to her work. She could focus on the creative aspects of her designs, brainstorming new ideas and experimenting with styles, all while guiding her interns and fostering their own talents. Through it all, Vikram remained her steadfast supporter, attending her events, offering insights, and reminding her that it was okay to ask for help. Together, they discovered that pursuing dreams was not just about individual success but also about sharing the journey with others. As Nandini's small business began to flourish, she felt a profound sense of fulfillment, not just from her designs but from the connections she was building with her team and her customers. Vikram's unwavering belief in her transformed her fear into confidence, reminding her that love, encouragement, and collaboration could turn dreams into reality. In the midst of challenges, they both learned that their journey was not solely about achieving goals but about growing together, supporting each other, and embracing the adventures that came their way. With the arrival of her interns and the increasing success of her fashion line, Nandini found herself in a whirlwind of creativity and inspiration. The once daunting workload transformed into an exhilarating experience, with her team bringing fresh ideas and enthusiasm to the table. They brainstormed designs, collaborated on marketing strategies, and celebrated each milestone together. One afternoon, as Nandini and her team were finalizing preparations for a local craft fair, Vikram dropped by the studio. He admired the vibrant atmosphere, filled with laughter and lively discussions about upcoming designs. Nandini, surrounded by her interns, felt a sense of pride swell in her chest. Looks like things are going well, Vikram remarked, a warm smile on his face. I can't believe how much your business has grown in such a short time. Nandini beamed, brushing her hair back. I owe so much of this to you, Vikram. Your support has been invaluable. I wouldn't have taken the leap without your encouragement. He chuckled, a twinkle in his eye. You were always capable of this, you just needed to believe in yourself. It's been amazing to watch you blossom. As they prepared for the craft fair, Nandini realized that this was not just an opportunity to showcase her designs but also a chance to connect with the community and share her passion with others. The day of the fair arrived, and nerves tingled in her stomach as she set up her booth, arranging her garments and displaying her designs with care. The event was bustling with activity, drawing in visitors from all over the city. Nandini's heart raced as she welcomed customers to her booth, sharing the stories behind her creations and the inspiration that fueled her work. To her delight, the response was overwhelmingly positive. People loved her designs, and soon, she found herself engaging in animated conversations with enthusiastic buyers. Vikram was there, cheering her on from the sidelines, his presence a calming anchor. He helped with logistics, ensuring everything ran smoothly, while also capturing candid moments on his camera. Nandini could see the pride in his eyes as he watched her interact with customers, and it only fueled her passion further. As the day wore on, Nandini sold several pieces, and the joy of seeing others appreciate her work was intoxicating. With each transaction, she felt her confidence grow, and by the end of the day, her booth had become one of the most popular spots at the fair. Later that evening, as they packed up the booth, Nandini turned to Vikram, her heart full. I can't believe how well today went. Thank you for being my rock. I couldn't have done this without your support. Vikram wrapped his arms around her, pulling her close. I'm so proud of you, Nandini. You've worked incredibly hard, and today was just the beginning. There's so much more to come, and I can't wait to see where this journey takes you. Nandini smiled, feeling a surge of gratitude. I've been thinking, maybe we could explore participating in more fairs and even consider a small boutique. I want to keep pushing my limits and see how far this can go. His eyes widened in surprise and excitement. That sounds like an amazing idea. If this is something you're passionate about, then let's make it happen. I'll help you every step of the way. Over the next few weeks, the couple began to plan their next steps. They researched potential venues, discussed branding strategies, and outlined goals for Nandini's fashion line. With Vikram's support and guidance, Nandini felt more empowered than ever to pursue her dreams. As they worked together, their bond deepened, revealing a dynamic partnership built on love, respect, and shared aspirations. Nandini realized that in embracing her passion, she was not only fulfilling her own dreams but also enriching their relationship. Their journey was a testament to the power of love, how it could inspire individuals to pursue their passions while fostering growth together. As they set out on this exciting new path, Vikram and Nandini knew that whatever challenges lay ahead, they would face them as a team, hand in hand, ready to embrace the adventures that awaited them. Age Gap Love Nandini and Vikram's Unlikely Episode 11 to be continued.